Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and good afternoon, and thank you for coming. I just had a quick question about natural gas and the electricity grid and cost. Can you describe how the diversity of our portfolio and access to natural gas for new generation has contributed to increased grid stability and lower electricity costs for PA citizens and businesses?
What we have seen over the years, and thank you very much for that question, what we have seen over the years, of course, because of the abundance of Marcellus shale that we have here in Pennsylvania, is more and more generation that is gas-fired generation and some retirement of some of the coal plants. But we also are one of those states second in the nation in terms of nuclear plants. We have a lot of solar and wind as well. And the PUC has been on the record dealing with some of the comments that we submitted to DEP in terms of the clean energy plan, that we actually are very supportive of a diverse portfolio mix as it relates to the fuel mix that we have. We have to use the resources. We prefer to use the resources that we have here in Pennsylvania, and we have a lot. So it has been very beneficial. We've seen electricity prices that have gone down. I always say, and we always say generally, that people that don't have natural gas in their home are still benefiting from natural gas because of the fact that it's so cheap. And with the use of it in generation, we have seen those benefits across the board.
Are we seeing more conversion to natural gas generation, from the coal-fired plants?
We are seeing more and more of that, and I know Commissioner Powelson would like to chime in on that.
That's a great question. To your point, so just to use a framework of a timeline of 2008 to where we are today, and this is without the federal mandate of the Clean Power Plan. Pennsylvania's lost close to 10,000 megawatts of installed coal capacity. And what we've replaced that with is obviously there's been a dash to gas scenario. I share that with you because the chairman's point is well noted. We are very, I remind people, we love Apple, but we wouldn't put all our retirement savings in Apple. So fuel diversity is so critically important. And I think the folk at PJM, our grid operator, are looking at that issue kind of like a 5 to 8 year lookout that we need to get back to fuel diversity. The other three data points I want to give you because of benefits. So from 2008 to where we are today, our local gas distribution companies, we've seen a 68% reduction in gas purchase costs, meaning the gas that they have to procure for customers during the winter heating season. Wholesale power prices from 2008 have dropped 56%. Direct pass-through savings, again, to customers. And then the last point on the environmental piece, again, I call it market-based decarbonization, a 28% reduction in NOx, SOx, and mercury, meaning our fleet, our generation fleet, is getting much cleaner and it's much more efficient.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you, guys.